Yeah. So first, if you read this sentence, that is a point lying 20 above XY line represents the front views of 2 points E and F. So what I do is first I draw the XY line and somewhere I draw vertically upward with a 20 because he's above XY line. So above XY line means this region. So above XY line means this is this region. So above XY line he has mentioned, not above HP and all anything else, right? So that's why I draw the XY line and I'll mention the a point at a 20 distance. And he told that, and one more is it represents, the point represents, it is the front views of 2 points E and F. So how do you designate the front view of a point E? With E dash, and top view we are going to represent with E, right? Similarly, front view of F is going to be F dash. That is why I have denoted this point as E dash comma F dash. Up to that point is okay. Now see here, uh, when I say this front view is above XY line, views, when you views are above XY line, right? Views are above XY line, that is front view is above XY line, front view is above XY line. So generally, when the point is located in the first quadrant and as well as second quadrant. So first quadrant or second quadrant, the front view is always above XY line. Yes or no? Right. So now he's giving one more statement about this. The top view of a E is 35 behind VP. 35 behind VP. So when the front view is above XY line, that condition is it is above HP. That is above HP is one statement, because I need to find out where it is located. So location first we need to identify here. For that is when the front view is lies above XY line, obviously the location is above HP only. When it is point is located above HP, then only the front view will come above XY line. Then only the front view will come above XY line. So now see, for example, here the second statement says the top view of E, the top view of E is 35 behind VP. So here he is giving the location of the point, not the view, but he has mentioned the top view. Top view is 35 behind VP. So 35 behind VP, in the sense, see here the point behind VP. So when I say the behind VP, the location of the point and the view distance is given. So location behind, above HP and the behind VP, it is nothing but second quadrant. It is nothing but second quadrant. So that has to be come out into your mind. So when I say like this, then the top view E, top view of E is nothing but small e, which is at a distance of 35 behind VP, and it is lying in the second quadrant. In the second quadrant, both the views will be above XY line. We know that both the views will be above XY line. That is what we studied in the last class. So 35 means this is up to here 20 Then from here you need to go at a distance of 15 and that point locate E. That point locates E. So now I can represent the dimension of this point E is like at a distance of 35 Now you got it. Sentence by sentence you have to go through it. Sentence by sentence you have to go through it. The top view of point E is given as 35 behind VP. Next, the top view of S is 40 in front of VP. So one is, that is the point E is clear now. Now we come to the point F. Point F, the front view is above XY line, means the point lying above HP. The point lying is above HP. And the top view is 40 in front of the VP. So what does it mean? It is nothing but the in front of VP. So based on this, where the point is located above HP and in front of VP, it is a first quadrant. So when it is a first quadrant, the front view lies above XY line and the top view lies below XY line. When it is lying in the first quadrant, the front view lies above the XY line and the top view lies below XY line. So now if you look at here, so below XY line, we need to draw the top view of the point F, top view of the point F. So point F, at a distance of 40 mm in front of VP. So from the same point, you can draw 40 mm and locate at this particular point, saying that it is the top view of F, because F dash and F will represent the top view, and F dash is going to represent the front view. So now you represent the dimension of this. That's it. This is 40 mm. Yeah. Now, any doubt regarding this? Is it clear? So now he is asking for draw the projection we have done, then the 2 point, and state their positions with reference planes. That is, position is nothing but the point E is with respect to vertical plane, or with respect to, say, the point E is located in the second quadrant. So vertical plane, the point is in the second quadrant. So second quadrant, then the point F is going to be in the first quadrant. Okay. Any doubts, please? Many of you asked this question. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, right. So we'll move to the next topic. So till now we discussed about the say, for example, in the first quadrant, and we have discussed about when the point is located in the first quadrant, when the point is located, the point A is located in the first quadrant, how the views are obtained. That's what we discussed, right? So the point projection is like this, and as well as, of course, the same size. And this is the top view, and this is the front view. That's what we have learned when the point is located in the first quadrant. Then I am representing with the A dash and A, and the line joining this front view and top view is called as projector. Right? So now I'm joining one more line. Here. I mean one more plane, which is called profile plane. So here, this is because the observer is here. So when the observer is here, so to the right hand side of this, because he is facing this vertical plane, and the right side of to this observer is called as right profile plane. Okay. So now what I'm doing is I'm moving to the left side of this guy or observer. So, and I'm my viewing of this object is in this direction now. So what will happen? The projection of this point will fall on this right profile plane. So I'll name it this as going to be with double quotes. I mean double dash. I mean A double dash. I can name it as A double dash. So because you have moved to the left side, and it is projected onto the right profile plane. This side, this view which is obtained, see here we have told this is going to be front view, and this is going to be top view, which is obtained on the vertical plane and horizontal planes respectively. And see, this point A double dash is obtained on the right profile plane, which is, we are going to call it as, this one is left side view. This is called as left side view. So if you join all these lines, see here, the projections A dash and A double dash lies on the same line. So here, how to draw in a two-dimensional projection, as we did in the previous classes, that is what we did is XY line we have drawn, then we draw the VP, HP, and projection of this A dash point. So by drawing anywhere on this XY line, we've located the A dash, and we have got the top view of this point A dash, and as well as the top view here is located as A. Now, how to draw this side view? Means here, this one, we have rotated this horizontal plane in a clockwise direction, so that this vertical plane and horizontal plane will be in the same plane. Similarly, this right profile plane is also to be rotated in such a way that all three planes will be in the same plane. So it has to be rotated in this direction. Means this vertical plane and right profile plane sit side by side like this. It means that this is the vertical plane and right profile plane, and it is going to be horizontal plane when it is opened now, when it is open. So remove these boxes, then I'm going to get, see, this is the line which I'm talking about here is this line, which is this line I'm talking about, this line. So this line is called as new reference line, which is called x1 y1, which is formed, the reference line x1 y1 is formed by the intersection of the vertical plane and profile planes, or horizontal plane and profile planes. So this is the intersection of vertical plane and profile planes, or horizontal plane and profile planes. So we have the xy line, which is the intersection of vertical plane and horizontal plane. And so we need to draw one more. See here, this is the point, which is the distance from A to this capital A is the point location. With respect to right profile plane also, we are going to say, with respect to right profile plane, this is also, we can call it as, here is the observer when you are obtaining this projection. So with respect to the observer and the right profile plane, we can say the point A is in front of the right profile plane, So the distance which is from in front of the right profile plane is going to be the distance of x1 y1 means here up to this distance I'm talking about here, from A dash to this vertical plane is this distance. So this distance is what? Nothing but it is a capital A double dash. The distance of A double dash is equal to the A dash, and say if the point of intersection if I are given as O2, so A dash O2. It means that what it represents, it is this distance represents the distance from the right profile plane. So where you need to draw this x1 y1 new x1 y1 line, where we need to draw this new x1 y1 line is nothing but we need to draw at a distance of mentioned, which is from right profile plane. So this is the x1 y1. Now see here, I have to transfer. So I have to transfer this top view distance, which is from here to here. See, this distance is nothing but what? In front of view distance. So this distance is equal to this O2 A double dash. See, if this is O1, if I mention here, A01 is equal to geometrically A double dash O2. Means the distance of A01 is equal to A double dash O2. So this distance is equal to this distance. So that is why, so if I want to transfer this top view distance onto this, so how to get this at this particular right profile plane. So what I do is, we know that if I want to transfer the which is the vertical line to the equivalent horizontal line, if I want to join the equivalent vertical line to the equivalent horizontal line, because here I have to get the horizontal line of distance equivalent to the right profile. You should not measure, you should go by geometrical construction only. Of course you may know, I know the in front of view distance, so I will go directly like this and then I can mention the distance. No, it should not be like that. You should go by construction. So for construction, if I x distance, I have to mention as a x distance, then with angle, for which angle it is going to be equal. So for which angle x is equal to x or x is equal to y. So for the angle of 45 degrees, x is equal to y. So tan 45 is equal to 1. So tan 45 is equal to x by y. So then it will become x is equal to y. So it means that the distance of this one, the distance which is from here to here, from the reference line. So this is x and this is x and this is also should be x. So if I want to represent this x, I need to take the angle of 45 degrees here and transfer this vertical length, that is x, because now it is vertical here, okay, onto this 45 degrees line. Onto this 45 degrees means this is also 45 degrees means, so this vertical length I am converting into a horizontal by projecting upward here, So now see here, from A dash you need to draw a horizontal line, and this both will intersect at this particular point. That point is nothing but, this point is nothing but a double dash. So this is what, how we are going to mention this left side view. So here, when the point is located in the first quadrant, when the point is located in the first quadrant, and the side view which are going to obtain is left side view when you are moving to this and on the right side. So here is, you are facing like this and you're drawing like this. Right side of your hand is going to be, you're going to get the left side view of this. So on right side, you're going to get the left side view. On left side, you are going to get the right side view. Similarly, this right profile plane will be removed and you are going to keep the left profile plane this side when the observer is moving on to the right side. So similar fashion, you can draw x1, y1, one more if it is a left profile plane, say left profile plane, if it is given, then this a dash is going to be projected in this way, same fashion, and there is a 45 degrees line here, and transfer this distance to here and then project down to this. I'll be getting a double dash, which is right side view. Means I'm telling about that when you take the left profile plane by removing this right profile plane. So if I remove this right profile plane and I'm adding the, see, left profile plane like this. So this is the left profile plane. Observer is moving to this right side. Now observer is moving to the right side, means he is viewing from this direction now. He is viewing from this direction. So this projection will be fall on this left profile plane. This is the left profile plane. So this point we can say a double dash. So how you get this a double dash, which is right side view, is like this. So similar procedure how you apply for the left side view. In similar fashion, x1, y1 will come this side now. Okay. So these are all will be removed now. Say for example, this will be removed now. So that's it. Okay. So this is the right side view, how we are going to draw. So a dash, from A, draw horizontally onto the 45 degrees line. This is a 45 degrees line. This is a 45 degrees line. And then it will intersect and project it up to vertically upward, so that the vertical distance is transferred as a horizontal distance. So this distance is equal to this distance. Then we'll get the a double dash at this particular point of intersection. So from there, a dash, you need to draw one horizontal line. From this point, you need to draw vertically upward, so that both will intersect at this particular point, that is called as a double dash. So this is the right side view. So this is how we can obtain this left side view and right side view. When the point is located in the first quadrant, I'm talking about only when the point is located in the first quadrant. Okay.
Sir, can I explain one more thing about that 45-degree line? I did not understand that.
So here, yeah, that's what. Yeah, once again, I'll tell you. See here, please have a look at. As I told that this AO1, okay, I'll remove this here, this profile plane, and I'll draw that right profile plane so that it will be easier for you to understand. Okay, this is the right profile plane. Okay, now see here. I have to rotate this right profile plane in this direction, so that this vertical plane and our right profile plane will be in the same plane. So it means that this line will be coincide. I mean, both these two lines will be in line now. Now with these two lines, that is this line and this line, are perpendicular to each other. This line and this line both are perpendicular to each other. When I rotate this, then these two lines will be come in the same line. Nothing but I'm opening a page such a way that in parallel to the left side page and the right side page will be come in the same line. Okay, so in such a way that here I have to represent this a dash distance, a double dash distance. Here a double dash distance, that is a double dash is O2, a double dash O2 length. If I take a double dash O2 length, if I take, that is equal to a O1 length. So here I have mentioned a double dash O2 is equal to a O1 length. It means that that is equal to say x. That is equal to say x. Means the same length I have to transfer onto the this line. See here, this is here I have to get this x, because this length is vertical now. This length is vertical now. So the same length I have to mention as a horizontal line, in the sense when a line which is vertical, with the length x, if the same line with the same length, if I want to keep it here, what is the angle which have to be drawn so that I can project my line onto this 45 degrees line. So here, if I say 30 degrees, then see here it will be 30 degrees. So x is not equal to y. X is not equal to y. So when x is equal to y, only when there is a 45 degrees between angle between these two. So that is why this vertical line and this horizontal line have to have the 45 degrees here. Then only this x, whatever the x I am mentioning here. So whatever the x I am mentioning here, that is nothing but from this origin to this point, it is a x only. So this has to be made horizontal. That is, I made it as horizontal by taking 45 degrees. Now this has to be transferred vertically upward, means the point of intersection is nothing but a double dash on this line, because the locus of a dash and a double dash lie on the same line, means these 2 points a dash and a double dash lie on the same point, same line. So that is why this point is projected such a way that it intersects the a dash line, because here this, if you look at this here, so this one and this one will be in the same line, because this height is equal to this height. So this height is equal to, say for example, y. This height is also y, means from a dash to from x reference line xy is y. Then similarly from this line, that is xy line, a double dash is also at the same height. That is why from this point to, you need to draw vertically upward so that it will cut the locus of a dash at this particular point, which gives you a side view. So here it is, I have drawn as a right side view. Earlier I have mentioned as a left side view. So for the left side view, it is nothing but you need to draw the x1 y1 line onto the right side. So this is a dash line and this is a line. So now you draw the 45 degrees line so that you can project this a point onto this 45 degrees line and project upward. So this way it has to be, and project upward so that you can get the intersection of this line and this line, that is a double dash, which is called as left side view. Okay, so this is about the right side view and this is about the left side view when it is located in the first quadrant only. I'm talking about only first quadrant. And when you go to the second quadrant, of course it changes. When it goes to third quadrant, of course it changes. That is also we discussed. Third quadrant also we discussed now. Yeah.
Understood, sir.
Yeah. So when it comes to the third quadrant, see here. Yeah. So when the object is placed in the third quadrant, we have discussed in the last class, and it is in the third quadrant like this. Yeah. So this is, say for example, this is the XY line. Of course, this is the XY line. And this is the observer is always facing this first and fourth quadrant. So observer is here only. So now I'm going to draw a right profile plane, say, which is not visible up to that point. So this is not visible. So I'm just showing a dotted line if I kept that side. Right. So now see here. So the point, say for example, I have located a point here with a name as say B. Okay. So now how the projections we are going to get? So for B, first front view we are going to get on the vertical plane, which is, we can say B dash, which is, you can say this is the B dash. Similarly, we can get the top view while viewing from the observer from the top surface of the object. That is, we can say, so from here we can draw the projection. You can draw the projection, that is, this one is going to be, say, B. Naming is given as B. Say it is B. Okay. Now I need to get the left side view. See here, the left side view. Sorry, right. I'm moving to the right hand side, right? I'm moving to the right hand side. I'm moving to the right hand side. So right side, I'm moving to the right side, and observer is viewing from this direction now. Okay. So this side view will be fall on this profile plane at this particular point. Say this is going to be your B double dash. Now the line joining the front view and top view, this is first we'll go with this one, that is B1 and B dash. B1 and B dash. Of course, this point we are going to project onto this projection line, and then okay, so the projector line we are going to draw here. Okay, see here, look at the first quadrant, I mean third quadrant. So first what we do is, in the third quadrant we know that the front view lies below XY line. So when it is open in this direction, that is the first horizontal plane has to be rotated in a clockwise direction, and this profile plane is also rotated in such a way that this way. Okay, so means, so that this will be horizontal plane, and this will be vertical plane, and this will be profile plane. Okay, so this will be profile plane, means this is the right profile plane. So if you look at here, the quadrant which I have drawn, the front view and top view, this is the front view where we can get as a B dash. Okay, I just mentioned as B dash, and then the top view will be above XY line. That we know, that top view will be above XY line, right? Say for example, this is the top view, that is say B. Okay, and as we know that the B dash and B double dash lie on the same line. So when it is opened here, this point, so if you look at this forms, so this one forms like this, means B dash locus and B double dash locus, if you look at here, these two are lies on the same line, because it is 90 degrees here. When I open like this, then B dash and B double dash will come like this. Okay, in a straight line, as a straight line. So what will happen here, this is the point, and this is the point B, and this is the point B dash, and this is the B double dash. So when I open this one, it looks like this. Okay, so in order to get this one x1 y1 line here, so this distance I have to make it. So as we told that this distance is nothing but what is the distance from right profile plane, that distance you have to take to locate the x1 y1 line. So x1 y1 line, how to draw the x1 y1 line? So once he has mentioned that the right profile plane, what is the distance given from the right profile plane, that distance will be taken, as x1 y1 from the either B or B dash. Okay, this distance I'm talking about. So that is the distance from the right profile plane, whatever he has mentioned, that has to be taken. Now here I have to transfer this distance onto the B dash line. So what we do is, we draw 45 degrees line, here, and then project the B point onto this 45 degrees line, and the same point has to be projected downward like this. Here is downward, so that it will intersect the locus of B dash line. So this line is drawn like this, this line is drawn like this. So both will intersect at this particular point. That point is named as right side view. Why? Because we have moved to the right side and then drawn on the right side view. So if you observe the first quadrant and third quadrant, in the first quadrant, the right side view is drawn on left side of yours, means left side of observer. Whereas in the third quadrant, right side view is drawn on the right side of yours, right side of observer. See here is the observer. I mean, so I'm viewing this drawing like this. Then right side of mine is going to be this one, and left side of this mine is going to be this one. So the right side view comes in the right side of observer only, but in the first quadrant, right side view comes on the left side of the observer. So if you look at the previous diagram, see the right side view where I got. So here is the observer. For me, it is the right side, and for me, it is a left side here. So this side, right side view is obtained on the left side of the observer, and right side view is obtained on the right side of the observer when it is placed in the third quadrant. Is it clear now? Of course, these distances are nothing but, what are these distance? It is nothing but below HP distance. and this is nothing but behind VP distance, behind VP distance, and this is also behind RPP. We can say this is a behind RPP distance. Whereas in the first quadrant, above HP distances, in front of VP distances will be given, and in front of right profile plane is also will be given. So based on that, we can draw the side views. Based on that, we can draw the side views. See, this is about the first and third quadrant I have discussed. So any doubts regarding this two side views? We'll take one problem on this, how to draw this. Okay. Any doubts, please come out with the doubts so that we can go with the drawing of this. If you have any doubts, I'll clarify now only. Any doubts? Anybody? No one are there? Hello?
It's clear, sir.
Yeah.
So one minute, we'll just copy.
Hello? Yeah? No doubt?
No, sir.
Yeah, fine. So we'll go with one problem so that we can understand very clearly. Yeah. Suppose draw the projection of point A located in first quadrant, that is 30 mm above HP, 50 mm in front of VP, 50 mm in front of VP, and 40 mm from the right profile plane, So he has mentioned right profile plane here. Okay. So with respect to that three-dimensional view, what I do is, it is a first quadrant, right? So what I do is like this, I draw, and as mentioned the right profile plane. So I'll draw here right profile plane because the observer is here. So for him, this will be the right profile plane, and the point is located like this A, and the distance above HP distance. This is the above HP distance. This is the above HP distance that is given, and this distance from the vertical plane, it is called as in front of VP distance, and this distance is also given then from right profile plane. So it means that this is 40 and above HP distance is given as 30. Then he has given this 50 mm in front of VP. So now you just draw the projection of this, because it is a first quadrant. First, what we do is, as per the first quadrant projections, first we draw the front view and top view. That's all, front view and top views, because it is a first quadrant. VP, HP I can mention here, and I'll draw somewhere a point is located, and see here the front view is 30 mm above HP. So this distance is going to be front view. That is, this is going to be A dash, and the distance of this is going to be 30 mm, as we understand from the previous class. That is, it is a distance of 30 mm, right? Similarly, the top view, it is nothing but in front of VP distance, which is given as 50 mm in front of VP. So it is a 50 mm. I'll draw like this. So I'll draw the dimension of this is 50 mm. Now, as I told that in the previous 15 minutes back, so about this how to draw the side x1 y1 line. So x1 y1 line, see, if you look at here, from this point, at what distance this reference line is there is nothing but this distance. So if you look at this distance is nothing but, say, x, it is nothing but this is equal to this. That is how much distance from the right profile plane it is there. That is nothing but 40 mm is given. So I can draw from this A dash point, from this A dash point, from this A dash point, locate at a distance of 40 mm. Locate at a distance of 40 mm. Okay, say this is the line which is located at a distance of say 40 mm. So take a line which is at a distance of 40 mm, means from here to here you measure 40 and then draw vertical line x1 y1. Draw vertical line x1 y1. Okay. So this is about x1 y1 and this is xy and this is VP and HP. Okay, so this distance is 30 mm and this distance is 40 mm and this distance is 50 mm. So now what I have to do is I have to do the procedure like how to draw 40. So this is A, this is A. Of course, I need to mention this as A because this is a front view. So 45 degrees line is drawn. 45 degrees line is drawn.
Sir,
Yeah, because the top view distance has to be transferred. So this has to be projected onto the 45 degrees line and then this is projected upward. See that I'm drawing the direction of the projection also. Okay, then this will be projected upward. I don't know where it exactly A double dash lies. Then from A dash you need to draw a horizontal line. This is the direction of projection. Then you'll get the intersection point at this. So this is nothing but your A double dash line. So which is right side view. Sorry. Because it is first quadrant, this is called as left side view. Because on the right side you will be getting left side view. Okay. This is how you are going to get. Because it's asking to draw the projection. So it's not mentioned whether you have to draw the right side view or left side view. If you draw, suppose I have drawn the left side view here. And in the exam, we have written, say, for example, right side view. So that doesn't matter. You will get marks. Because he has not mentioned very clearly. So draw the projection of the point A. I mean, projection of point A means here you need to draw the front view, top view, and side view. Any side view. Need not to be right side view only or left side view only. Okay, is it clear now?
Sir, it's given like 40 mm from the right PP, right?
Yes, right profile plane. See here,
So then,
this is the right profile plane, and this is the point A. This is the point A.
if that means we have to draw the LSV, right?
Where, which one?
No, I mean like
But
the
I drawn
distance
LSV
from
only here.
RPP is given.
Yeah, this is the LSV only, no?
No, I mean like if you told it's not clear, but it's mentioned like 40 mm from RPP.
Exactly.
So we will be knowing that we have to draw LSV.
Only LSV, very good. So this is the profile. Of course, here is also one more point is there. From the profile plan he has mentioned, say for example, as you said, he has given the right profile plane, so I can have to draw only LSV.
Yes, sir.
I am telling here if we have profile plane is mentioned, if only profile plane is mentioned. Here he has mentioned only right profile plane, so we can draw LSV. That's why I drawn the LSV.
Yes.
Okay, but if he has mentioned only the profile plane here, right is not mentioned. Okay, right is not mentioned. In such case, you can draw either LSV or RSV. Good point. Very good point. Okay. Yeah. Have you understood the problem? How we can go by geometrical construction?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now I'll give you 2 questions as an assignment for today's because we have understood the profile plane concepts. So please note down. A point.
So the 45 degrees I have to draw it with a protractor, right?
Yeah, obviously. How to measure the angle?
We don't have to construct it or anything like.
No, 45 degrees protractor only you have to use. From the origin, you can keep, say for example like this. This is the protractor, and say this is the 45 degrees line. So then locate this point and then join like this. So 0 should be here. Okay, that reference point should be here. Okay. Okay, this is 90 degrees. Okay, and like this. Of course, you have to. Okay, right. Take two problems. Only two problems I'm giving. A point is 30 mm in front of the vertical plane. Please note it down. A point is 30 mm in front of the vertical plane, comma, 20 mm above the HP, 20 mm above the HP, and 25 mm in front of left profile plane, in front of left profile plane. Full stop. Draw its projections. Draw its projections. Draw its projections. Second one.
So could you repeat from 20? So could you repeat from 20 mm above HP?
And yeah, after 20 mm above HP and 25 mm in front of left profile plane. 25 mm in front of left profile plane. Draw its projections. Draw its projections. That is the first question. Second one, a point is 35 mm below HP. A point is 35 mm below HP. A point is 35 mm below HP, comma, 20 mm behind VP, 20 mm behind VP, and 25 mm behind the right profile plane. Behind the right profile plane. Behind the right profile plane. Full stop. Draw its projections. Full stop. Draw its projections.
This should be done in sketchbook, right, sir?
Yeah, as usual, what we have done till